Hey everybody, Darren Kavanoky here on the Crime Couch with my good friend and colleague Lonnie Coombs. Lonnie, formerly of the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, was actually the deputy in charge of the Malibu courthouse. We used to butt heads professionally, and now we can cozy up on the couch personally. Lonnie, thanks for joining. So it's so funny because I got my start in television thanks to a celebrity, Mel Gibson, and his drunk driving arrest back in the day.
Yes.
I know when you were in Malibu, you prosecuted a lot of celebrities, and you even were involved in the most famous case with the most famous mugshot, Nick Nolte.
Yes, the most infamous mugshot, Nick Nolte. I did Nick Nolte, I did Nicole Richie, I did Kim Delaney. Obviously, there are a lot of celebrities who live there in Malibu, so they'd come to the courthouse.
So, on a serious note, one thing that people out there in the court of public opinion are righteously concerned with is celebrity justice.
Right.
So, let me just ask you directly, do celebrities get a different treatment than everybody else?
Well, sure they do. I mean, let's be honest,
Ooh.
okay? As a prosecutor, I'm going to be honest here. And
Yeah, that's not the answer I was expecting to hear, but no, so spill.
Well, let me explain. I call it the celebrity phenomenon. It's a double-edged sword for celebrities. Sometimes they get better treatment in certain ways, and sometimes they get worse treatment. I mean, when I was prosecuting these cases, something would happen on a celebrity case that didn't happen on the average case, and that was there would be witnesses out there who knew this person, who would come out of the woodwork and
or
come
who
to
are
us.
paying attention to
Yes.
this person, right?
Right, so would have all of this evidence coming to us that we wouldn't have on the average Joe.
So has a paparazzi ever helped you either convict or exonerate somebody?
Well, it's interesting. Yeah, there are people who will come up, they'll show pictures, videotapes, things that you would not have otherwise. But the
Right,
other
wow.
side of it too is sometimes there's certain security considerations you have to give a celebrity, you know, just like even when they're being released from the jail. So it looks like it's different than the average Joe, and it is.
What about the idea of being able to afford a defense? Obviously, the government has what appears to be really a limitless budget when it comes to doing a prosecution.
The government, boy, that is the defense attorney coming out. And you know the truth is that the government has no limited budget. I mean, it is all limited. We have very little budget. And you also know the defense attorneys range a lot in their skills, and
Right.
a lot of times, you know, the more you pay, the better defense attorney you get. However,
You know, good lawyers aren't cheap, and cheap lawyers aren't good. Just remember that, especially when you call my office. Go on, Lonnie.
but hopefully if you have a good ethical prosecutor,
Yeah.
they're going to look at the case and not necessarily base it solely on the skill of the defense attorney.
So it's interesting because there have been some noteworthy cases. I'm thinking about Lindsay Lohan, and and she's kind of like an annuity, a case that keeps on giving.
Yes.
But I remember her DUI and drug cases, and there was a first and a second out of the Beverly Hills court, and it seemed that she got like the bare bone minimum consequences, which I don't know would have happened if her name was, something other than Lindsay Lohan.
I don't know. The other interesting thing about Lindsay Lohan is it does show in her case the problems with the criminal justice system, that the jail is overcrowded, that people
Right.
get kicked out early, that a lot of times when it's a drug case, you get rehab a number of times depending on your judge.
Right.
So that might be the celebrity thing. That might just be the function of the system.
But you know what? I saw it go the other direction in the Paris Hilton case, talking
Yeah.
about celebrity cases from the past,
Right.
where Paris Hilton went into custody on a probation violation and got kicked out early because of the overcrowding and the early release, and then a day later got pulled back into
Right.
jail where she had to serve every day.
Yes.
Nobody was getting that kind of treatment.
And that was because of the public outcry. That's the
right.
celebrity phenomenon that I'm talking about. It's good, it's bad.
Wow, a double-edged sword. Well, Lonnie, thanks so much. And if you want to hear more from Lonnie, come back and visit us again here at the Crime Couch.